I've tried to extract maybe a couple of points that I always think if you give an hour of your time or give a day of your time, if you could write down a couple of things in the back of a business card and maybe look at them again, keep them in a box on your desk and look at them some other time. If that's not too old fashioned for those of us who are technologically enabled. But I think from Jack's comments at the start, the thing I work with lots and lots of food companies. Everybody is so committed to sustainability. Everybody is spending so much money, particularly with their audit partners and their lawyers, to comply with legislation and to meet requirements around sustainability. But Jack's comments really lead me to reflect about the need for our industry to balance the great work that we're doing in sustainability with equal work to achieve the nutrition goals that are required for us to live healthier lives by 2050. And as Juan said, for our children to live healthier lives. There's so much that we could summarize from Beatrice's comments, not least in the company names that she called out. There's more companies for us to look up, but I think the idea of invisible innovation is this is a really nice idea that we should think not just at the front end about these super duper new products that do this or do that. In a lot of cases, they're causing confusion for consumers. But that if we can have invisible innovation in the supply chain, that invisible innovation can have enormous impact both on sustainability and on nutrition. For Zhao, my takeaway is that we really need to invest in sustainability and nutrition by design. You have to design it in from the start, and in order to do that, you have to have metrics and you have to have measurements. And what's really important, again, I think, just listening to his the sincerity of his own comments, is the importance of the integrity of that measurement. Our industry needs to earn the right to participate in the conversation about the future of food. And having these kinds of measurements and having integrity around those measurements is a big part of it. Juan's comments, tremendous as always, but making the point that the only way out of this is a sustainability problem, it is a nutrition problem, but it's actually an innovation problem. And we probably need to think about those three things together. And in order for us to solve the first two, the innovation that we're focused on needs to be science back. We need to focus on the science first and to use that to solve our sustainable and nutritional problems. And finally, again, Juan's comments. I guess by virtue of the fact that you're on this webinar today, thank you for being with us. But we are part of a coalition of the willing. We do want to change people's minds about our industry. And that's people in our organizations and in our wider community of stakeholders. And we have to be optimistic and commit ourselves to a future of sustainable nutrition.